What is going on, guys? My name is Motoh, and today you're going to be watching some MX versus ATV Supercross Encore here today on my channel. Now, we got Oakland. Finally, they're dropping this stuff on time, and now we have Oakland on PlayStation 4, and since I have both Xbox and PlayStation 4, I already know kind of how this track works, so I'm kind of comfortable on the track, but anyway, let's just jump right into the track review. So we're going to do the slow lap first, like normal. You got this nice little start straight into a 90-degree bull corner that does have a berm, so it's kind of nice, into a roller, triple quad, whatever you want to do, and then the step over, like normal, into a really nice little corner, double, supercross triple that I somehow made, even with really like no momentum, into a nice little double that goes straight into a sand section, and this sand section is annoying as hell, into a dragon's back, into a bigger dragon's back, into a triple. That section right there is probably the most key section on the track. It's very difficult to get correct 100% of the time. Into a flat ground corner with some whoops at the end, into a nice little 180 triple. Supercross triple, it's really nice, you know, it's pretty easy track overall. Going into a little rhythm section here that I don't know the rhythm to be honest. It's kind of up in the air right now. It's not one of those things where you can really tell what the rhythm is going to be the best way. So you go into another whoop section and then into the finish line, and that's a lap around Oakland. It's a pretty straightforward track, pretty simple. The design really isn't crazy, but you know, it's going to come with some great racing in my opinion. I think that overall the way that they built the track at least makes it like easy, but there's like that skill ceiling that you kind of have to get through, where it could be really challenging for you to get the rhythm. As you can see, this section is just dumb to get through. But yeah, it's a very simple layout. I mean, you look at it and it's not as elaborate and crazy as A2 in Phoenix, with the 270 corners and the crazy long rhythms and overall like the consistency value. I mean, of course, every track is going to be about consistency and hitting your marks, but this one is just like way smaller. Like the rhythm section doesn't feel like a big rhythm section to me. I didn't even realize it was a rhythm section. That's how small it was. I thought it was just a little baby thing. And of course I jump off the track trying to do that. Come on. Yeah, overall I have to say this one's gonna be a pretty good weekend. I don't think this is going to be the worst track on the whole thing, just because, you know, you never know, but I don't think this is like the best track that they've released. The one compliment I give it is the fact that the scaling is getting better every week. And I don't know if that's because the way that they're making them is that it's created and then like they're like created in order by weekend, and then they're just like realizing that, oh, this scaling is better, and oh, well, we already have this done, so we don't need to do this over again, and whatever. I don't know. I think the scaling is getting better every single week with each track as it progresses. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe you guys would agree. Maybe not. I'm not completely sure. But overall, if I also have to kind of, I guess, tell you where the advantage lies, I think the 450s are going to have a better time with this track, just because there's a lot of things 250s are really annoying at, especially some of these corners, because the way that the 250 gets its speed, some of you guys may know, you have to rail the corners really hard, which is fine. There's no problem with that at all, but the issue, I guess, with the track and having to do it with this track at least, is that the corners blow out really easy. It's kind of like Anaheim corners. Like this corner especially is the hardest corner in the track, in my opinion, to keep on track and keep moving the right way through. And like I said, I'd show you guys different lines through there, but I'm not completely sure on a different one. I think that the best line so far through that section that I've seen is stepping onto the table and then stepping onto the next table and then stepping off. Obviously, I mean, that seems to be the best line. but you know, I can't really tell you because I haven't been able to hit it on the 250. I know Got Banned did last time. I was in a lobby with him just a little bit ago, and now I'm making this video. He got that line and gapped me pretty good with it, but I think definitely the make it or break it section is the sand. I will say the fastest lap right now on a 250, relatively 250, note it is a 250 time, is a 56, and that's Got Bands. He's got a 56, like I think 8 or 9, something of that sort that I've seen. And then the fastest 450 time that I've seen so far, it might have already changed just because it changes that quick anyway, is a 55, like low 55 from Hani. But of course we still haven't gotten True Brew and Haze Dab and all them aren't appearing online right now, so they're probably just free riding the track as they normally would do, which is cool. So it'll probably be subject to change. Got Banned and I both estimate that the track is gonna be like, for 250s, the fastest lap is gonna be like a 54. 54.5, that or a high 54 maybe, just because he was cooking with that 56 in and of itself, so the room for improvement isn't necessarily the best. I don't know, it's a hard track to really get a quick lap on because of the fact that it's so technical but also really easy. Like, it's tight, it's compact, I guess. It's not necessarily technical, just compact in my opinion. Like the jumps seem really small, but you have to hit them right so you don't look like an idiot in the air. So yeah, I think this is definitely one of the better tracks that they've made, I guess, in scaling wise, but I don't think that it's the same comparison to A2 and Phoenix. We already covered that. Yeah. That's the track review. The lines are pretty straightforward. The sand section can be iffy because you don't, like, there's a couple of lines that you can hit through here that are pretty quick, like tripling out or quadding out. Both of those seem to be the best. It just depends on how you hit it. It's going to be different every lap. Plus that sand section decays really well, as this track decays really well. I don't know, after 15, 20 laps with some people out on the track could be really easy, really flat, really could change. Not completely sure. I did run a ton of laps last night and it decayed really well, and it seemed like the track just got like preloady as hell. I don't know. Overall, I think the track's pretty solid. That's my opinion. And that's for track review. Hopefully you guys saw some lines that the 250 can hit, and then realized that if you had the 450 power, you could probably hit a little bit farther, maybe like one extra. I think what Brian and I are doing through this section, real quick to interrupt that, was we were trying to preload or double preload all the way into the sand section, and then you skip most of it, you just jump out of it. And it seemed to be pretty quick, but it's very inconsistent. So anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy this little track review. This is the second take on this. First take was really good, but I got interrupted, so I had to stop the recording and all that good stuff. So boy. But anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy this track review. If you did, hit that like button, comment down below what you're excited for in the future of this channel. And if you like the channel, that's awesome. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. And I'm gonna leave my Twitch, Twitter, and not the Twitch. I'm gonna leave my Twitter and the squad gamer tags, as well as mine, down below in the description. And as always, guys, my name is Motoh. New to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I'm out. Peace.